to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom... But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some direction. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Well, even so, she might, when we get the chance, we'll just ask someone. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something. But, look, she's sitting over there. What should we do next? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is Huh? What's the matter? You don't look... What? Is this... What's happening? Traveler?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at...
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. Before I forget, Master mentioned... Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be... Now, the Guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if our...
Right? This is the second time.
Yes, please do. If on the... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari.
I already informed Paimon about it is common practice for in hopes of asking that incense typically has no effect on most people. Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However,
Further observation?
no need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed. So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were... The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid... For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay? Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering if he misjudged your condition, then there's a Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, that settles it then. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think? Good idea. Kale's pretty Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Go, Barbara!
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember...
Yes, I will.
Look, Kale,
But I have a vision too!
don't talk like... there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it. I'll be right there. All right.
Yes, you can count.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing? Tanai mentioned cleaning the statue just...
Well, forest rangers they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads. As for Master, well, today we can perform routine checks on the... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those... by the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro?
That depends. Are you referring...
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created to the people of Sumeru. She's not only a symbol of wisdom. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found to celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her recite.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. Because...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action. If you ask me, she's a prime example. Sorry.
Paimon thought...
Sorry.
It's out. So, how do you know that...
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I, in one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was sick. I knew you two were the ones she met.
So that...
Yep. So please know that you two... I wish I could tell you more.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. So that's why you're...
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright.
You both have my thanks.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
must be tired after all.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies? Hey, don't be a party poop.
I prepared a nice portable dish that...
No, you dropped it on the ground.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a... Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper.
You really know how to... Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even...
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's...
Oh!
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and recluse... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. See? But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too... Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure that Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the... In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to...
Really? Paimon... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of... Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the end...
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why?
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. That's it!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. But...
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of...
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale?
Oh, okay. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? What?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick?
No, no need to worry. Kale has been more excited. I suppose it's understand.
So, Tainari, what's...
Let's take...
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes...
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, in its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there.
What? The fertility...
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with that. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale, and I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case... However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left...
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the fort. Her stamina has gotten much worse. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous...
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large... There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, we'll rendezvous here when...
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. All right, we've gathered enough Nilotpala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they... Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering.
The withering is back? Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to...
Okay, I understand. You made the...
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still There's a unique type of The affected areas not only cause nearby...
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said...
That's right. If any of the four... Only someone with a vision can venture within, but you don't seem to carry...
Don't worry, he may not... Don't sweat it. We've helped
Wait, you've met other four... Anyway, since you two are...
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone. Even though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
Alright, Traveler. We're about to enter the Withering Zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, you ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Everyone hold hands.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor. Now! Destroy the tumor of the Withering!
We did it! Everything's returning to...
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to...
Tainari?
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, if that simply meant more work for me... For instance, this presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife. And most disturbingly...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintance... No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it... Oh, by the way, have you... Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biolog... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading... Ley lines continually... The Dendro Archon is no... And as for the Withering, it's emergent. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rook... I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long... Alright, that's enough on this topic.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has... Huh? Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. She must have just finished.
What? You mean she's...
Well, obviously, because, needless to say, I've got some
Wait, you...
Let's find out. Here, so... How do you feel?
Huh? Really? But, wait, how'd you...
Back when we were clearing the... And if I may ask, that's correct. Because what you saw is of significance. My forefather... Now, after... When you passed out, I could try to tell you... That was because when you... Please, wait. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll... Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give... No, I should be the one...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some... Huh? Wait. Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. The bond is strong. What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change? I'll protect us. Everyone hold hands. What in the heck is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
we meet again, traveler.
See this hero!
Strange place. Plotting. Bow before the abyss.
I see everything. Let me scribe. Dissipate. Yeah.
Abyssal war.
Hey. Yeah.
Resistance.
Stick with me.
You got
Come on. We can do it. Just stay free a little. Yeah. Yeah.
the world will fall.
Make yourselves a room. Yeah. Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong now?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is the bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling. But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Are you... Anyways, we can... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put...
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought a...
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like...
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because it wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the sorry about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides... Alright, we're up, traveler! Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too.
Leave it to me. All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia. I see everything.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delicious. Even though everything you mentioned was it took me nearly 3 years before. You should know that
So why does this incense...
the ingredients used to make spirit, since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within naturally. That was primarily taking in. Not to worry though. Technically, I must admit,
Whoa.
as a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connect, which is why I must turn. If only my perception. I am currently in the Sages of. That's why.
Whoa. So now...
Of course I do. However, I believe that being. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange.
Huh.
Yes. Well, the sages say that wisdom implies. Yes. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing. I was born into it. I studied hard, but then, it was back then.
So...
Sorry. If you two are... There's no need to be
Now that we know Hypatia is...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter...
I see.
Tainari, your master...
And what exactly does my master...
You'll know once you've...
And, do you mean to tell me that if that's the case, then I'm afraid...
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusan...
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have...
Well, do you at least...
Let me think. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of it. Also, when you enter
Oh? What?
It's called an Akasha terminal. Needless to say, this device...
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she...
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Cop.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of my... And, but I guess now I understand.
There's no need to apologize. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave,
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pop.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and where.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both Well then,
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city...
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Because there's currently no information on either of you. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, perhaps you two have, after centuries of tireless... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limit...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue a... Here are your Akasha terminals. Please. To activate it, simply hope...
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate.
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, Okay, next, let's Oh, come on! Paimon's brain is Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. You... Uh-oh. He's from Sumeru. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not... Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data did...
Here, this is a letter...
Oh, let me... Seems even Tainari acknowledged...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kus...
You mean you want to meet the... Sorry.
What? You too?
Well, as I said, all I know is that
Huh. Didn't it...
The Dendro Archon is...
Aw, but...
No need to... And besides, in this world, there will... Take me, for example. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information... Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Even if... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're...
Astra Abyssask.
Catherine, we...
Understood.
We want to meet with...
You two wish to... I apologize.
Aw,
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, they take on an eremite
Core of
supposedly, Asfand. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rizar we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinity. We originally came from the desert. The gods there. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, she was the one. Because of the Academia's influence. Not to mention that lesser lord.
Really? Aww.
Ha! But who knows?
Alright.
No problem.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire—
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce—
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier— Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who panicked by what he heard. The man journeyed across. In despair, he thought—
Okay, and then what?
And then, the calamity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an Oh, Archon Seeker. Do you now understand? She and her wisdom have along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass.
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way.
Dunyarzad,
Of course. So did you... I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for some... Let's...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue...
did she...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she...
Quick, after her!
Dunyarzad, we thought you might have been long gone by...
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people...
Really? Uh-oh. Looks like there are some...
Huh? More of them? Then what if...
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's move out.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going.
And if I refuse...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to...
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing?
Stay out of this. You don't understand. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, you're...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much Mora do I have to pay?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my... And knowing your health, careless...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world because she saved me. The love I have for her is this is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect...
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now.
Don't worry. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bot... Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind...
Sure, after you rest up.
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't word on the street is...
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Hope?
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly...
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there...
they look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord...
Well, remember when you...
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared.
Who are you?
How do I...
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate...
Wow, you really do know everything.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want.
Then, can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry.
But then, can you be my friend? After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never... Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her.
What's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth. It's actually an old hall. I heard everyone was... But because of the academia active, maybe they see less...
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely... Sure, the greater...
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaars, but recently, I gave her my savings...
Hold on, my lady, does this friend...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand...
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people... Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you... Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Oh.
Oh, meet the traveler?
So you're followers from another... That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular. Thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can
Every
enjoy.
item I sell here comes with its own fascinating story.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to...
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about the Greater Lord unless...
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthdays a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory... Some of the gods got drunk. As she danced upon the grass, countless those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling... Of course they did. When people... Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess... Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels...
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize the goddess...
Yeah. The greater...
Thinking about the goddess of flower... If my stage were anything like that... So, Traveler and...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanel...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's lesser...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a look...
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen? There'll be...
Dancing at the Subs... As a child, my grandmother said the Sub-Zeros...
Huh. I don't know much about... Oh, and the perfume sold... I mean...
Things are real. Don't be fooled into thinking that so bad when it comes.
Nilu, your outfit... Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty... But take you two, for example. You travel across to...
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been...
There's something really different about
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out. My lady is feeling a little worn.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft...
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's...
Look, Dia's...
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all...
We met this...
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage say...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Seth?
Just recently...
Let me fill you in. The Academia the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he just...
You two have heard of Port Or... The Academia's grip isn't long...
Apparently what was... If you're interested, maybe you...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru's...
If you're also interested...
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more—
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next!
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Come and have a good look yourself. Tradition.
Believe me, I'm...
Wow! Ooh, we know that whatever the Us Paimon doesn't get it! Won't we look... Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there!
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted. Sure, we may not... you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long.
Those...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff.
They're called Ain el Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students. I've heard that Ain el Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. So...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge?
I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? But, oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting...
Everyone hold hands!
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the bot?
They're nothing to be afraid of.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing...
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to...
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Death.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand this. He's so...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the more. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom.
So, you mean the...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academe. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. Mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act until...
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
But I'm warning you. Don't push us.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, if, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to... Also...
What did you...
Consider this. Have I ever...
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too! Plus, he seems to know a lot about what... He went that way! After him!
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have some... Since...
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your life.
Huh? Oh, yeah!
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental and those high-headed
All right. We'll reconvene at the appointed...
so...
You were willing to part with 500... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal...
You know almost everything. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon...
This is a knowledge capsule. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the...
That's amazing!
It's essentially a They were created as a means for... But despite strict regulations, some over the past century, meanwhile, those which the Eremites deemed to be useless to them... Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named... Unlike the peddlers who she's guarded against... I think she blacklisted. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with...
Until you complete this task, you don't have...
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been... Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd... I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw it.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look...
Try inspecting them with element...
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge... That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendropower. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight...
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here, don't be cheap. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution.
Matra?
They belong... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Or... Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the...
What a unique
Following the paper...
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry, but as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry, but as things currently stand, we won't be able to...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look.
Before I retrieve your... Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head an...
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since...
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. It won't take us to...
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, You two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The mantra? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Another password! Huh? Oh.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, but it seems you two have actually...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why it's your first time here, but as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological idiot.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in...
Or, how about with this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture
Ooh, now this...
2 million Mora. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my, you are blessed with a Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem, you've got a deal, Dory! We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourself.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques. The art of growing spice. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Trust me, I'll find
even more exciting than legend.
Ha! You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the academia's control, so naturally the academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our...
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites, several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you—
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge—
Yes, you can say that. But the day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge
You two want to try using a knowledge? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic.
If you're not sure what to do next, how—
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here!
Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got— Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, Most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This.
Sounds like you're
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Let's dance.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to... The next step is to use this... Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish...
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Everyone hold hands!
Now, I'll start
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat cap-
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable- At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasing. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is more-
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything with...
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way.
But how can we...
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain that Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes... After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into quite an...
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Hey!
You run this one.
Take my... Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Huh? Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests this Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to— Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali Moreover, since the
everything about Lesser...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. Maybe we should head back, too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad! Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went! A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both—
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax.
Even when you put it that—
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from... I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so...
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really
nice. Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon...
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to...
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited, Fuss.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about... Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away! I'm fine.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish
You've worked so hard for this.
You know it. It's just that, well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haftmewa feast?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to, generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilo Pala.
So, the Sub-Zero festival...
You don't have to be a veg.
Wait, but if that, then wouldn't the pot... Oh, Traveler, we have to... Thanks! Alright.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical...
Right?
So...
It's quite simple. After you give me...
Sure sounds
That is precisely what we need.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Why does everything sound so much more...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking...
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book says...
He's not even trying to...
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candy.
It's a weird guy with a weird head. Hey! It's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children... In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know...
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to...
Yes, Knight! Just what is...
Ferris, the Night of Flowers is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past,
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make...
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all.
Whichever one. Ooh, those all sound...
And there's also Lizardtail and Oni Kabuto.
Huh? What's up with...
Oni Kabuto is a little...
Dunyarzad, it's all right. Paimon bully...
I also believe in your...
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's unfortunately Lizardtail.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you...
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important...
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight!
It's Night of Flower.
Paim...
They all basically sound the same.
Oh, actually, Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited.
Things can go on like this. We're too...
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites.
Who are you?
They're a gang of kidnappers!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia!
Don't speak so Don't worry about it, my lady. Traveler, take Miss Junior's...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm!
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new grip.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt?
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can...
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide... Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my... I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone this way. When my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is, to be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali, thanks. There will always... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid... And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you
No! I believe that our Archon never rejected the art.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha day that prohibits...
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the...
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this
It's okay. Seeing you care this much, it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero...
If you say so.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a prom...
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geese.
It really is okay.
A lot happened. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase.
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed. We should go meet Dunyarzad right away. Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start.
Sure! Traveler? Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well in.
They're all Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to...
Appear to be in the form...
Really?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait...
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears...
Understood. I'll keep that in...
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flower...
Oh, do you want some...
Let's... Ooh, how
And there's also lizard...
Ugh, what? Traveler, help Paimon pick...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Festival. It's obviously banned. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? A feeling of, oh, Paimon knows what the... In that case, so why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it.
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order some... That... Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also Hey! Dinnerzad is sitting by yourself on that bench over there! What a coincidence, Dinnerzad!
Oh,
Kidnappers?
I'm okay.
Whew.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling...
Oh, Paimon sees. Then...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
I hope you'll have a wonderful day.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble.
True, but...
The next festival. I probably...
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of neon.
Continue to monitor the variances.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after... and...
Not at all.
Huh?
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the sub. Oh, are you... It's not that simple. Each box contains a random... And there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh ho! I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon?
Ah!
What?
That couldn't have been mind reading?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know. What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's...
this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule?
You should use it too,
You know Paimon? Well, What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero. Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside?
Your memories are still scrambled? Your sense of deja vu. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time. As you can see, that first Nurse is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the—
What's happening?
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. As for the truth, I can only get—
She looks like she isn't—
If we can break, but as things are—
You sure love to use weird—
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. I can't seem to cope. That should be it. That should be it. That should be it. My mind feels exhausted. My mind feels... What's happening right now? What's happening right now? What's happening right now? That doesn't sound right. The moon illusion. The moon. The Grand Sage. The Grand Sage. The Grand Sage. The Grand. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said, "Go sell." That doesn't sound right. That should be it.
A time loop.
Still
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a...
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before...
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected the Paimon's memory.
Hey, it's you guys. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my Huh? What kind of Phyllis? Didn't you know that...
He actually has a point. Anyway...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited about this, huh? So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold up. What you just said.
Paimon knew you weren't
Marvelous. Truly marvelous.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archons... The book only said...
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling, we haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. Yeah, if we tap into Dia's at this time...
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just...
All right, so
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and...
Yeah, she isn't the same as before. Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking.
My lady, are you angry? All right.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy? I thought I told you that it won't... We just wanted her to...
The real Dune?
Huh? I told you that you...
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's...
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? So, you think the same...
Yeah, they've all...
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you... The Akasha relies on Gnosis could...
So,
She said...
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the... Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha... That doesn't sound right. My mind feels...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. When the desert dwellers set off compiling the entire country's knowledge, you think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our...
What's the point of do?
Just think about it. This hive mind could...
An excellent... In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was on...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear?
I heard it too. Our ears... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded... But...
Paimon remembers everything! Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? Oh, Paimon doesn't... It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand what... If we're lab rats... The moon? Was it? Anyway, knowing who I am, we'll... okay then.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia!
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if...
You're saying that...
That's right. Both...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened!
I have...
So you want us...
How did you know...
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Listen, Nahida, we found out that... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Really? Good job on all... Hey! Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure... How many todays has it? It's even possible... Okay, no more! That's why it makes no sense. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for... Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's...
Continue the harvest.
We're still in the same day! Nahida! Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that... Paimon's at the Duke did that! Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me. Paimon's flattered and...
In other words,
Nahita's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that?
So...
The moon, illusions, and luck. That doesn't sound right. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. If all our memories of a day are... The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. Okay, Nahida said we've already experienced the Sub-Zero. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things... That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think...
Oh, that's why when we wake up, but muscle memory...
Nahida,
tell us...
to put it simply...
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go...
Right! She did help us...
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected.
Get hurt?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be...
Traveler, could you explain the situation, Dirt? Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while...
Don't think too hard about it.
Alright then.
Yes,
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you think that...
If we've actually been relived, common sense says my wallet should have...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record whatever... It's not very likely, but it's also not...
No, it is...
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly... Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please...
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden...
See those marks on the dummy? Let's say the sages...
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is... It's just as they say.
Is it really impossible? What?
People often say that a camera's photo can never... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate... Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to... But yep, that's true. Strange? Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strict. Paimon can't believe it! Did we... How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe...
You're back early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that...
Leaving the city.
We did? But we don't...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes...
It is true that...
Really? That?
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this Our memories are back! About that.
Traveler, aside from your... Listen to it and...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just...
Traveler, you should be... It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay,
Why can't we leave the...
Don't ask me. It's not like
I have a real...
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced the lockdowns. Let's go and question... Hello, sir. Why can't we...
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get in, this is a good spot. And the gun... Huh? Why? But... Paimon... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon...
Paimon, calm down.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way!
What's your perspective, Traveler? I guess that
So, if we leave the city, it really sounds but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But
don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay.
Yep.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this...
You need some...
To make some...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages.
We'll never know until we try. At least, let's go then. Let's expose those... okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City... I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now! Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear the message. It should have come after the beep. Traveler said, even the final space...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had... That doesn't sound right. Was that space at... That doesn't sound right. My impression is that
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears. Later on, Traveler also mentioned the Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! You're back! Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said... That doesn't sound... Okay, We've already... That doesn't sound... All the bizarre spaces... Those spaces remind me of... That doesn't sound... The moon... That doesn't sound... People in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of... We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha and those space... So correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of... The Akasha relies on the...
That doesn't sound right.
It is the manifestation...
Oh, okay. But is stealing everyone's
dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most... In other words,
So Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions. The real story is that the sages...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed... That doesn't sound right. I need to... Those spaces kept disappearing before my eye. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. My mind feels... That doesn't sound... My mind feels exhausted. The Grand Sage... That doesn't sound right. Those dreamscapes kept... That doesn't sound right. Those dreamscapes That doesn't sound right. Those spaces kept... That doesn't sound...
Correct. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside. No one is any the wiser. People wake up to yet.
So, this is like a dream?
Very good, Paimon.
Okay.
Alright, last question.
They say that alchemical...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info of...
Yes, those... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. Deceiving the people after we end the Sub-Zero's festival
How can the sage...
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon... Oh, we're out of time?
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Hey, what's wrong, Nahida?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe...
She's actually something... The real Dunyarzad's... So another Dunyar...
But personality...
Puppets are stiff, you know.
Dunyarzad truly...
Yes. I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off. I couldn't even save her.
Please don't beat yourself.
I'm not
Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedy.
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zero, that means this dream...
Huh?
Well, which means...
Imagination.
Imagination, like when the server... However, if the dream will respond... But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No, find some...
How are we going to... And even if we did, but after all...
It's extremely As for me...
Out of town?
Yes. Hurry and go...
She was such a good person. Yeah. Saving... But... We must... Paimon's wondering. Do you... Huh. So... Who do you think... Oh, that... Let's go at...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
An experiment?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make...
Last question!
Okay, my wish.
Oh.
I noticed her. She just does... I've also...
So...
When she placed... What she didn't realize was that... Okay, yeah, okay. I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eye. Oh!
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only... Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows...
My ladies.
That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Ugh. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some back.
A new punching bag.
Everyone hold hands!
Coward!
I'll protect us.
The jungle!
Hey! Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Didn't you? Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before this, she said it was because she had forgotten. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers, yeah, this is the place. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary should we? Wow. Even though she must have won if we hadn't found this, but now that we know. Hey! Where are you off to now? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. think of it. We've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Denyerzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when...
There will always be frustrations in life.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage...
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they? Oh, of course! If this is the so they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Yes. That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even...
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the god...
Yeah. What's going... huh? You guys are... Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple Padisaras, it's just like... So when you saw the flower, but if we went... How should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh? Wrong guess! As far as you know...
Yeah, but...
Ooh, sound...
Yep. But his piety and all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how afterward, the Dendra Arc, his wife, in the end.
So,
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zero's. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What? Well done, traveler. And thank you.
I'm sorry. Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat some... Talk about Dunya's... Among the countless dreams, once Dunya's such a smoke where both will grab. I used all the power, so it looks like we did manage to save Dunya's... Huh? Both are fine. All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? Got it. To be a... Oh, and go and get some...
Traveler?
Maybe...
I see.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard...
Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh, and if possible...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and could...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure...
Paimon's...
Oh, the Commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance...
Ah, so it's Nahida. So it's been you this whole...
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream. In my dream, I also got to...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where...
Huh?
No! By the way...
Yes, I paid her. Her condition is... But for the moment...
Right.
So our first...
Oh!
Get with me! Let's dance! Yeah! Huh, huh. Oh, huh, hi!
Everyone hold dizzy? Looking for a fight?
I see everything.
Let's get down to business.
Everyone hold hands.
The perfect distance.
Let the show begin. Touchy. Hi. Oh.
Finally,
Go, Barbara.
to the ferry.
Hey.
Our bond is strong.
Hi.
You win this battle.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?